Mike Knox, Houston City Council member at large, position number 1. I'd like to take this opportunity to sort of explain a little bit about why city government is different than state or national government. You know, our city government is based on a charter, not on a constitution. And unlike constitutional governments that are separated into 3 groups, the executive, the legislative, and the judiciary, city government is a charter-based government that is based on basically a board of directors. The mayor of the city of Houston is actually the CEO, and in this case, he's also the city manager. The board of directors, or the council members, and of course we have two different kinds of council members, those that represent specific districts and those that represent the entire city. The reason for these separations is that the district council members are supposed to be interested in what's going on in the specific area of the city that they represent, while at-large council members are more focused on the broader citywide implications of policy and that sort of thing. So as an at-large council member, my role and responsibility is to assist the 11 other district council members in their issues, but also to keep an eye on the budget and on policy and things that we do as a city as we face the oncoming future of our city. And it's a good one so far. We're making progress in the right direction, I think. Of course, there are occasions where we have disagreements and that sort of thing, but that's as it should be, because the only check and balance on council is the mayor, or the only check and balance on the power of the mayor is the city council body itself, who can agree or disagree with the mayor or the CEO's plan for the city. And so that's how that works. Today we had a meeting of the Public Safety Committee, and during that meeting we had talked about a lot of issues. One of those issues was the fire department. And you know, currently our fire department is under a great deal of stress and strain. What with the Proposition B situation earlier the year, right now we're having some trouble maintaining our fire apparatus. Currently our firefighters are having to operate in vehicles without air conditioner, and that's a particular problem for firefighters going to and from the firework that they do, because they wear heavy bunker gear. And of course, when it's 100 degrees in the truck and you can't get any relief from that heat, you're subject to heat stroke or some other heat-related illnesses or injuries, and that's not a good thing. Part of that problem is our finances. We, as a city, do not have a structurally balanced budget. We balance our budget every year, but the underlying structure is such that we end up annually spending about $100 million more than we bring in. The consequence of that is that we defer lots of maintenance and buildings and vehicles and that sort of thing, and we've reached almost critical mass, not only with the fire department, but also with our solid waste department, where we're having to replace a very expensive equipment. The fire department vehicles are used for much more than fires. Most of them are used quite frequently for medical calls. And of course, it's more expensive to operate a fire truck, a ladder truck, or other kind of apparatus than it is to operate an ambulance. And so we need more ambulances, and we need to hold our fire trucks in reserve for actually fighting fires. And so that was the main discussion today at Council at the Public Safety Committee meeting.
Good afternoon. My name is David Robinson. I'm the City Council member in the at-large 2 position, your public servant at City Hall. I'm one of the 5 at-large council members, along with my 11 district colleagues for the District Council. And we're here to serve the city of Houston, all 2.3 million citizens, as well as the whole territory of 640 some odd square miles. I'm an architect by profession and license, but I serve in this council as the chairman of the TTI committee. That stands for Transportation, Technology, and Infrastructure. It's a lot of our built environment, the things that have to do with roadway safety, our bayous and drainage, things that are critical to the citizens of Houston, especially as we come upon the 2-year anniversary of Hurricane Harvey. We're not going to be satisfied with building back. As Mayor Turner has said, we must build forward. This is what I'm committed to, and in my office in time, now nearly 6 years on City Council and years as a commissioner before that serving you, I think we're working together to help all citizens of the great city of Houston become even greater. Hi, David Robinson, your City Council member in the at-large position 2, speaking right this time about our diverse neighborhoods, our great communities, the wonderful diversity of the City of Houston. I'm saying this not only as your City Council member in the at-large position from across the great City of Houston, but because we have such rich texture in such a vast area, we're really inspired to be the best we can be in every neighborhood. So I'm talking about if that's flood protection, if that's better parks, is that a library that we need to work on in your neighborhood? It's all the issues related to our quality of life. These are things that your city council is committed to. I know as an individual, I'm committed to that. We're trying to make this a better place for all Houstonians, and that's really the fabric and fiber of our city right now. And we're working together to make Houston a better place. I'm very pleased to be your city council member and look forward to working for you. Good afternoon. I'm Councilmember David Robinson, your city council member from downtown Houston. I'm in the at-large number 2 position. I'm an architect by trade, and I'm the vice chairman of the Quality of Life Committee. That's important because we try to help all neighborhoods in Houston. That's every community in Houston with the great, diverse, and rich texture of our city and multiple cultures. We are the most diverse city in North America and in the United States, growing so quickly and with enormous opportunities throughout the city. I'm really pleased to be focused on infrastructure and the types of things that we're doing to improve your neighborhood, things like universal accessibility for our sidewalks, working with Metro to enhance the ways you can get to work on public transit, and certainly working on roadways and other really important matters for the way our city looks and works. We're here at City Hall working for you. My name is David Robinson. I'm the City Council member at large, position 2. Great to be with you.
Good evening. Martha Castex Tatum, council member in District K. Just wanted to share a little bit of what's important and what's happening in District K. Of course, we are excited about all of the projects that we currently have going on in District K. We just finalized in our last TERS 9 meeting that we will be bringing about $4.5 million of upgrades to our intersections throughout the Hiram-Clark area. We've got several mobility projects happening in District K right now with the expansion of West Airport. We are working on making sure we maintain integrity in our neighborhoods. And most importantly, we are making sure that we are taking care of the residents in District K. It is my quest to demystify what we do here at City Hall and make sure that our residents know that the council office is your ally. We want to work together with our neighborhoods to make sure that they know that the council office is here to serve them. If there are any questions or comments, we are available, and we hope that you would make sure to give us a call. Our office number is 832-393-3016, and we look forward to continuing to work alongside of all 200,000 of the amazing residents in this outstanding district that we call District K.
One of the most important things that we can do in the city of Houston this next term is to make sure that the Harvey relief funds, the federal money, the money that's come in goes to reestablish people who have been displaced by this terrible hurricane situation. It's been now roughly 2 years since this has occurred, and we're going to be needing to make sure that we get everybody resituated as much as we can in this next session. The citizens are saying that one of the major problems we have here in the city of Houston is transportation. The inability to get around due to the heavy traffic. It concerns me that we're even considering tearing down Interstate 45, the Pierce Elevated, and putting it underground over by the George R. Brown Convention Center. This is going to displace a lot of citizens. This is a big concern, and it should be for everybody in the city of Houston because it's going to affect how we have our mobility in the next few years to come.